WSFA First Alert Weather with meteorologist Eric Snitil.
The exact center of Hermine, amongst most models at this point, is expected to pass just east of Apalachicola. So that would put us kind of on the western eye wall, which can still be a dangerous place to be. It's only going to steadily pick up. The way these usually work is the bands, we get closer and closer to the eye. The winds start to ramp up progressively. So with each passing hour here, conditions will end up deteriorating rapidly. Obviously, we've been here since early this afternoon, and I could make the argument here that what you see and what you hear behind me right now is about as intense as we've experienced here with Hurricane Hermine. Now, that's the Gulf of Mexico behind me. And Jeff, if you could get a shot of this, look at the spray that is coming off of this boat. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. Remember, these hurricanes are spinning counterclockwise. So to get the water flung from the Gulf of Mexico, you need to be on the eastern semicircle of this. We're on the other side, so most of our wind speeds here, you'll notice kind of going from my right to the left, so on your TV screen the other way, from left to right. We are back in Apalachicola, Florida live right now in the midst of one of the stronger wind gusts now that we have had. We have a squall coming through right now. You notice the wind speeds and the wind direction are changing. Instead of coming kind of straight at my face this way, now it is coming this way. This is now almost a due north component, a sure sign that Hurricane Hermine is scooting off to the northeast. Eventually, these winds will be coming from west to east and then southwesterly by tomorrow. Really is remarkable. It's a big old spin, a big old circulation, and we are flat in the middle of it right now. Of 3 here, the hotel that we were staying at, when we got there a little bit after 11 o'clock our time last night, we didn't have power at 80% of that hotel. In about an hour, it was 100% as transformers were pop, pop, pop going all over the place. You could see the sparks and you could hear it. It was like a snare drum.
So we are very near the county line. Southeast of Brantley. This white line here, as it squiggles its way northward, that is 331. We're going to get a new scan here, I would figure, within the next 60 seconds or so. You're going to watch this center of rotation, this possible couplet. It's going to jump here right over 331, and that's probably where I figure this is. There's always a little bit of a lag on radar. This is going to cross over 331 shortly. I'd say within the next 3 or 4 minutes. If you can avoid 331 here as we make our way into Crenshaw County, please go ahead and do so. Don't even bother putting yourself in the path of this. Regardless of whether there's a tornado on the ground, there is enough indication here that that possibility is there. You don't want to put yourself in that position where you're out on the roadway and all of a sudden you see this thing coming. Now you're in trouble, and it's because you put yourself in that spot. Don't even do it. Just avoid 331 right now until this thing continues to work its way farther off to the east. A couple of things with this. We all know that the Earth revolves around the sun. I get to be the sun in this case. This whole process, though, of the Earth revolving around the sun is essentially meaningless in our seasons. It has nothing to do with why today is fall. Why today is fall has to do not with the spinning motion, but the tilt of the Earth, Casey, if you will. So we'll take one of our handy dandy globes here. You ever buy one of these from a store and notice it is not straight up and down, it is tilted? There's a reason for that. The Earth in reality is tilted on its axis, and that has huge implications on our seasons. Lights, please. Hi again. The effect of high pressure across most of the deep south, which means sinking air, no rain whatsoever. We can kind of float our way onto the other side here. There's your rainfall, mostly across the northern plains.
Yes,
and across
okay, so is Eric floating on a cloud over here? How'd you make that work?
This is what I always do. There's nothing different here.
Well,
we missed your legs in the forecast.
For some rain.
I think we're hoping for something.
Yeah.
Can we see, it's got the side shot here.
Yeah.
So this is how we make this work. I got a skirt on today.
Yeah,
First
a little
time
green
on air, I've worn a
skirt.
skirt, by the way. Same color as our green screen. So the bottom of me becomes invisible. The top of me, not so invisible. A little trickery.
You're
there
floating on air there.
I
little
like
floating,
that.
you know.
Yeah.
Maybe if I could produce some rainfall, we'll put a smile on some more faces, but I got to work on that later.